Good afternoon, IT 412. So this is only the continuation of number system conversion. Last meeting, we discussed about part 1, conversions of binary to any number system. So we will proceed now for our part 2. So the part 2 is converting decimal to binary, decimal to octal, and decimal to hexadecimal. So decimal to binary numbers, converting a decimal number to a binary number is done by successively dividing the decimal number by 2 on the left side of the radix. If you will have a fractional part of the given decimal, successively multiplying the decimal number by 2 on the right side of the radix. Okay, we have a steps in converting the decimal to binary. Divide the given decimal number with the base number you are converting into, which is 2 because you are converting 10 to 2 radix. Whatever the answer you will get in the division will be divided again with the base 2 until you cannot divide the answer anymore with 2. The remainder that you will get will be the one you consider as your converted answer. So to demonstrate to you an example of that, so given 6 with the base 10, what will be the equivalent or the conversions of 6 to binary numbers. So ito yung tinatawag na remainder of the division, by remainder term. So as you can see, I have here the answer 110 base 2. So why your answer is 110? So this is the procedure. So 6. So ang lagi nating isipin that we are converting the decimal to a binary. So we will use the divisor 2 because of the binary numbers. So the given numbers divide by 2. The answer is 3. Is there a remainder? None. So 0 will be the answer for the last digit. And then the answer for that, if you divide 6 by 2, which is 3, divide again to 2. And then the answer is 1. So 1 times 2, the answer is 2. So there is a remainder of 1. So you will get that remainder as your second answer. And then divide by 2 again. The answer is 1. If you divide that to 2, the answer is 0 because you cannot divide 1 to 2. So the answer is 0. And that 0 will be subtracted to 1. So the answer is 1. Kasi ito na lang yung ating huling numbers. So we cannot do that. Diba? Sabi nga sa steps, no? Hanggat kaya ng divisor na i-divide ninyo, pwede pa. And then the remainder will be read upward. So the answer is 001. When you read that upward, it becomes 110. And that will be the answer. So if you convert 6, decimal 6, with binary numbers, the answer is 110. Okay, if you are going to do that using a fractional part, so it means my decimal number, like this example, given an example of 6.625, so we all know that 6 is already 110, then what will be the conversion of 0.625 to base 2? So to do that, so the given is 0.625. So yun ang gagamitin natin. Instead of dividing for the fractional part, we will multiply it by the base 10. Diba kanina sa integral part, nag-divide naman tayo. And then the remainder will be our answer. So this time, sa fractional part, we will multiply by base, no? Kung ano yung hinahanap nating base. So the given is 0.625 multiplied by 2, then the answer is 1.25. Okay, so yung 1.25 na yan, yung 0.25 lang ang kukunin nating multiplier. So itong 1, yun ang ating magiging answer. And then 0.25 multiplied by again the base 2, the answer is 0.5. So 0 will be our answer and 0.5 will be our multiplier to be multiplied to 2. Then 0.5 multiplied by 2, the answer is 1.0. So yung answer natin, yung multiplier natin is 0, so we will stop there because it is already 0. So the whole numbers that we multiplied, that will be the answer. And like sa integral part, we will take remainder. Dito naman hindi yung remainder ang kukunin natin, no? Kung hindi yung integral part ng ating answer. And that is 101. So we will read it downward. Not unlike sa integral part, babasahin nyo natin ang upward. So with the fractional part, the answer will be read downward. And your answer is 101. So kanina, we already convert 6. The answer is 110. To convert 0.625, the answer is 0.101. Okay, clear? Okay, how can you convert decimal to octal numbers? Converting a decimal number to an octal number is done by successively dividing the decimal number by 8 on the left side of the radix. If you will have a fractional part of the given decimal, successively multiplying the decimal number by 8 on the right side of the radix. So, similar po yan sa decimal to binary. So, steps in converting decimal to octal. Divide the given decimal number with the base number you are converting it to, which is 8. Whatever the answer you will get in the division will be divided again with the base 8 until you cannot divide the answer anymore with 8. The remainder that you will get will be the one you consider as your converted answer. And again, we will read it upward. Okay? So, for example, 66. We will convert that to octal numbers. So, 102 ang answer. Why 102? Okay. The same procedures on converting decimal to binary. So, ang difference lang nito, dahil binary, gagamit ng divisor na 2 sa binary, sa octal, we will use 8. Kaya yung given, to be divided to 8, and then the answer is 8. So, 8 times 8, 64. If you are going to deduct 66 to 64, the remainder will be 2. So, that will be our answer 2. Okay, next. 66 over 8, the answer is 8. So, ito yung answer na ito, i-divide ulit natin sa 8. So, 8 divided by 8, the answer is 1. So, 1 is the answer. So, if you are going to multiply that, so magkakaroon ng 0 remainder, di ba? Kasi walang sobra. And then, hindi na natin pwedeng i-divide pa sa 8 dahil hindi na siya divisible by 8. Kaya we will take that as our answer. So the answer is 201 for this process. Pero ang original answer natin, if we are going to read it upward, is 102. So to convert 66, the answer is 102 with the base 8. So I hope klaro tayo ha. So the same procedures ang pag-convert ng decimal to binary, decimal to octal numbers using the remainder term. Okay, next is the fractional part. Okay, the fractional part of the octal. How can you convert 0.625 with the base 8? So the answer is 102. So since we already have the integral part as our answer, so 0.5 yung para sa fractional part. And how come that it is 0.5? So ito yon. Diba? Same procedure with decimal to binary with the fractional part, multiply din sa base na 8 kasi base natin na hinahanap ay 8. So ang given is 0.625 multiplied by 8 and the answer is 5.0. Since we already have the decimal or the fractional part which is 0, stop na po dyan kasi 0 na yung ating answer. Pero kukunin natin yung integral part ng answer natin which is 5 and that will be the answer. Kung may kasama po pa po yan, you are going to read it downward. Like for example, 5-0 ang answer or 0-5. So pag binasa natin yan downward, the answer is 5-0. So since dito, isa lang yung answer natin, so we will take that as our answer. So to convert 66.625 decimal numbers to octal, the answer is 102.5. Okay, clear na rin po yung fractional part. The same din yung method ng decimal to binary. Okay, now is decimal to hexadecimal numbers. Converting a decimal number to a hexadecimal number is done by successively dividing the decimal number by 16 on the left side of the radix. If you will have a fractional part of the given decimal, successively multiplying the decimal number by 16 on the right side of the radix. So to follow the steps, in converting decimal to hexadecimal, number 1, divide the given decimal numbers with the base number. You are converting it to, which is 16. And whatever the answer you will get in the division will be divided again with the base until you cannot divide the answer anymore with 16. So it means hindi siya divisible by 16. So the remainder that you will get will be the one you consider as your converted answer. Okay, to demonstrate to you, like for example, given is 286 with the base 10. So you are looking for a hexadecimal numbers. The answer is 11E. So how come it becomes 11E? So ito po yung demonstrations dyan. Ito po yung solutions. To show the solutions, get the given integral part, which is 286, divide by 16 dahil we are looking for hexadecimal. And the answer is 17. If you are going to multiply 16 to 17 at minus mo yung 286, the remainder of that is 14. So yun yung magiging answer natin for our first digit. Okay. So yung dinivide natin kanina, which is 17, i-divide natin ulit sa 16. So yung 17 divided by 16, the answer is 1. Kasi isa lang 16 meron sa 17. Okay, since 17 or 16 multiplied by 1 is 16, so ang remainder niya is 1. So may natitira pang 1 kasi 17 yung given. Okay, next is 1 yung ating natitira na lang na divisor natin. We cannot do that dahil hindi na siya divisible by 16. So kukunin na natin yan as our answer. No? So our answer is 1411. But the answer should be in a hexadecimal number. So 14 po ay hindi natin answer. So we will convert that to the equivalent letters. Ano ba yung equivalent letters ng 14? Which is E. So to read it upward, the answer is 11E. So correct po yung answer na to. The correct answer is 11E and not 1114. Okay? So nagkakaintindihan na tayo dyan. Next is the fractional part. So we already convert to 86. The answer is 11E. So how can you convert 0.625 to hexadecimal? So the same procedure din po yan. So get the given numbers for the fractional part, which is 0.625 multiplied by 16, the answer is 10. So 10.0 actually. Pero 0 yung ating fractional part, kaya we will stop there. So ang gagawin nating answer, yung integral part, which is 10. Wala siyang kasama, kaya we will take that as an answer. Pero kung may kasama po yan, we will read it downward. So again, 10 is not the digits in hexadecimal. So we will convert 10 to proper hexadecimal number, which is letter A. So ang magiging answer po natin ay to convert 0.625 for hexadecimal, the answer is letter A. Yan. So yan yung answer. Okay? Next is, you are going to do the seat work so that I will know if you already understand the conversions of decimal to any number systems so that I can assess you. Kung meron mang problem, ask me, no? So that I will help you. So dito sa seatwork number 3 natin, you are going to convert decimal to any number system. Ito po yung given, convert decimal to any number system. And meron kayo ditong conversion 125 to binary, 125 to octal, 125 to hexadecimal. For letter B, meron na po tayong integral, fractional part with integral part, 98.25. We will convert that to binary, octal, and hexadecimal. So meron kayong 6 conversions na kailangan gawin for the two given numbers. So I want you to do that, show the solution, and then siguro pwede nyo nang gawin na lang kung wala kayong laptop, sa papel na lang po, and then picturean ninyo. Pagka-picture ninyo, isend ninyo kung saan ako maglalagay sa orange apps na kung saan ninyo dapat isesend. So, sa class feed po iyon ninyo makikita. So, doon nyo isesend yung seatwork number 3 answer with solution. So, you need to show the solution. Okay? And that's the end of our conversions, converting decimal to any number system. Okay, I hope no, if you have questions na hindi nakuha, so pwedeng PM ninyo ko or sa Orange Apps ilagay ninyo yung inyong mga questions. Okay, thank you very much for your time listening, and then don't forget your seat work to be submitted in Orange App. Thank you.